Hello, everybody. Michelle Carruthers is here. I just wanted to come on through again and let you know it's so important to pay attention to what's going on in your own backyard and your own environment and know if there's any dangers or anything that needs to be handled and taken care of. I know we like to be always concerned about what other people are doing wherever they are all over the world. We love to worry about what celebrities are doing. We love to worry about what influencers are doing instead of worrying about what's going on in our own local neighborhoods. So I just drove through mine, and I ain't taking pictures because it's irrelevant to be taking pictures right now, and because this is not going to be my permanent residence, uh, in the future. But at any rate, always pay attention to what's going on in your backyard. Pay attention to the vegetation, the animals. What are the animals doing? They're the ones that alert you that there's a problem. If dogs are barking for unknown reasons, investigate it. If you notice some type of cracks in your roadway or some type of structural damage, pay attention to it. Because ultimately we're all going to have to start doing that, paying attention to our own backyards and our own front yards and not being so concerned about what everybody else is doing. And because you're not going to be able to help if it's something were happening over, across the country, what kind of help can you provide? And a lot of people like to start giving out money to people across the country, and we have no idea where that money is going. A lot of it goes to administrative cost, and that's even the well-known, highly known organization. So all I'm saying is pay attention to what's going on in your backyard, your front yard, in your environment, your local environment. And if you see any dangers, you need to be notifying the proper authorities so that you don't get yourself and know how to evacuate. If you need to evacuate, do you know how to evacuate? Do you know other routes to get around in your particular city or your particular community or your particular village? I know there are some certain places in this city or in a city nearby where they only have one way in to that community. So guess what happens when there's a disaster? You know what's going to happen, right? And then there's one way into that particular community, and then it's surrounded by water. You see the dangers there? So that's what we need to do. We need to pay attention to how we are set up. Know that there's different ways to get into your community. Test them and make sure you'll be able to get out. If there's, say that water nearby surges for some, surges because of a natural disaster, how are you going to be able to get out? What about the bridges? Because I remember when we had that last hurricane, Ian, there was bridges that were out for months and months and months. And I had to go almost 30 to 40 miles out of the way just to get around it. So always consider those type of factors. This is April, and with certain regions, you got to be concerned about hurricanes, tornadoes, and those other natural disasters. So I just wanted to share that, and of course, I'll be back. Peace and love.